We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And he's Grogu. You know what? Grogu and Sophie have on matching colors.
Yes, we do. Mine's a
Look at
Chip and
that.
Dale shirt, though.
That's okay. It's okay.
Very nice.
Mhm.
That looks very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we're on the road with Mickey. This is episode 172 for May 29th, 2023. And this week we are celebrating birthdays at Disney.
Whoop.
Yes.
And not just my birthday, because I'm not the only one who does this.
Right, exactly. We're going to talk about how celebrating at birthdays at Disney is cool and some of the things you can experience, some of the fun times and all that.
Yeah.
So that's the feature topic. But first, we have some cheddar from the big cheese. And Sophie, you start us off.
Yeah. Of course, my first bit of cheddar is not all that good, but in surprising yet not surprising news, Disney announced that the Galactic Star Cruiser experiment is ending at the end of September, with the September 28th through the 30th launch being the final launch, which is also now sold out. The idea behind it was good, but the price was not, and ultimately people spoke with their wallets. However, I don't think the price alone was the only reason why it closed. I think a lot of people, because I know there were a lot of people who were willing to pay that money. I think the issue behind it was that they didn't have enough people who wanted to pay that money because it was set in the sequel era. I think if it had been set in the original Star Wars or the prequels, people would have been a lot more receptive.
That's an interesting thought. I hadn't even thought about that.
I hadn't either. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done my research about this. I've known about this for the past week, and I've been trying to figure out why. So that's just my hypothesis.
I think that's a really good one, though.
I do too.
So, and it's they were kind of caught with what they could do, because if you're in a New Hope era, you wouldn't be going off to Galaxy's Edge from A New Hope.
Yeah, they
you
could
wouldn't
have
be going to Batuu.
They could have themed that after the original trilogies too, but oh well.
Anyway,
it's entirely up to them.
Hindsight is 20/20.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, Disney Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro reported that at this time, Disney is not interested in building any smaller regional parks. Instead, they're going to focus their resources on the core parks at Disneyland, Walt Disney World, and the parks across the world.
And I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. This was in response to a question about whether or not they would do a regional park because of Universal doing a smaller park that's going to open
Texas.
in Texas. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So, and he was like, no, we're going to stick to what we got. We're going to improve the ones we've got, and we'll let them have that little stuff, I guess, is the tone of what he was saying.
I'm thrilled about Universal building over here, and I'm so stoked about it. It's going to be a park for younger children, though. It's going to be made for them, but I think that's going to be fabulous.
I think it's going to be
too.
a huge draw too. So, especially for young families, like you said.
Yes.
So,
yay.
But anyway, I think that's neat, though, that with all this media coverage of the Lake Nona and pulling the plug on that and doing all this, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, Disney's going to move Walt Disney World.
No,
Disney is not going to move Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people could think that, considering it's going to take a lot of construction work to actually move the park.
Yeah. Yeah. Not going to
Just
happen.
people just aren't always
Yep.
on target.
So anyway,
But if you're targeting visiting Walt Disney World this summer, we want to remind you that there's a new 4-park magic ticket, and it's a 4-day base ticket for $99 per day. The total of the ticket is $396 plus tax. You don't need park pass reservations for this ticket, but you do have to go to each of the 4 parks. So you have 4 days, but you have to go to Magic Kingdom one day, Epcot one day, Hollywood Studios one day, Animal Kingdom one day. So you can't add on Park Hopper with this ticket either. So, but the $99 per day is a great price. So if you were
that's a
already thinking of
great
going
price.
and you were like, "Well, I don't know, those tickets are high," it would save you money. I mean, so it's a
It
great
would save a
option. I'm
lot of
glad they
money.
did that.
That's
They don't do that very
yeah.
often.
Right. It
Mm-hmm.
would save you a lot of money for a summer ticket. It
Yes.
would save you a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yep.
And you're right. It's a case, and also in those 4 days tickets, you have 7 days to use them.
That's
So
right.
you don't have to say, well, I have to go here, boom, 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 boom. No, you got a whole week.
Exactly.
So you can build it into your beach trip or whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and also we haven't for a long, long time had the flexibility of being able to decide on a Monday morning which park we're going to. I mean,
Right.
we've had to build everything all these months in advance and do our park pass reservations, and we've not been able to have that flexibility of what do you want to go to the pool tomorrow or do you want to go to the park tomorrow? It's like awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
So that's a good ticket. I think if we were going to be down longer, then we would probably do that ticket,
yeah,
but we're not. So
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 you're
we're
not.
going to do 2-day tickets, but that's okay. If anyone needs any help with that, reach out to Brenda or myself, Brenda at pixievacations.com and Mike at pixievacations.com.
Yep, we'd
So,
be happy to help you.
yeah.
Yep. And speaking of the summer, I think this is coming back just in time for it. Starting June 14th, the breakfast is officially back at the Garden Grill restaurant. You can book it now. So go check it out if you're interested. They have the
Yay.
menu and everything already. And
Yeah.
prices, I think,
Yay.
too.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I really want to try it.
You really need to try it.
I
You
want
know,
to.
maybe we'll try it.
Maybe
Yay.
we
You know,
will.
we have to. We're
Then you
going to
can come back and report on it.
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly. That would be cool. All right. Well, that is our cheddar. And you notice Sophie started us off and she ended us because
That's
Sophie's a
right.
great bookend, you know?
Yes.
Thank
She's a
So,
great
you.
everything.
yes.
Not
Um,
everything.
so our feature topic is we are celebrating birthdays at Disney. And the reason we chose this, or let's be real here. I chose it because Brenda wouldn't have chosen to talk about herself and Sophie wouldn't have chosen to talk about herself. But the fact of the matter is, we got Brenda and Sophie who both are June babies. I think Sophie's going to be 22 and I think Brenda's going to be 19.
You
That's right.
think I'm your only child?
Well, yeah, but when you get to be
Besides
double
the
nickels, you
dog.
forget some things.
Hmm.
No, Sophie will be 22, Brenda will be 19, and we're just going to go with that. But I thought it'd be great to talk about ways we can celebrate birthdays at Disney. So, I'll start us off, and some of these are, you know, things that we've talked about before, perhaps, or we've heard about over the years. So some of this will not be new, but there might be some new things that no one has considered really.
Could
Um,
be.
we'll have to see. Um, One of the things that I always tell people to do if they're going, first of all, a rule. The rule is that with Disney, you could celebrate your birthday up to 6 months in advance or 6 months after the fact. So,
That's
in
right.
essence, you could celebrate your birthday all year round. So, you
That's
don't
right.
have to be there on your actual birthday.
Yeah.
Um, and the key to that is to make sure you get a happy birthday button or an I'm celebrating button or something like that. And so people will know that it's your birthday, and you wear it on your shirt, you wear it in the parks, and all the people will come out and say, Happy birthday, Mike, or Happy birthday, Sophie, or
Yep.
Happy birthday, Brenda, and on and on and on.
And
And
it's really fun.
it's
I'm
really
Yeah.
pretty
fun,
sure.
and
I'm
it's
pretty
really cool.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that button has gotten me a few birthday cupcakes in my time using it. So it's a very good button to
A
have.
cupcake is always a happy birthday.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And I
Love
wish I had
cupcakes.
some of the pictures of them too because they are nice cupcakes.
Yeah.
Well, I think I have a picture.
I'll let Daddy go look for it while we keep talking, Aunt Brenda. So, I know we're usually there for my birthday, but it's also your birthday month. So, what do you want to do if it was your birthday that we were there to celebrate?
Call. I want to, well, I don't know. I kind of like doing like a dessert party for the fireworks. I don't know. I don't
Ooh.
do that usually for me, though. I would usually do that for someone else. But I think it's a fun way to celebrate because they have all those special desserts that, I'm not a
Daddy,
big,
I thought I told you to pull up a picture of a cupcake, not of me.
Well, it's not officially a cupcake,
it looks like
but this was breakfast at Cape May. And so
Oh.
that's what they gave for you for your birthday. And there's Donald.
you are so cute, Sophie.
And this is 2010. So Sophie was
Sweet.
9 years old.
Mhm.
Sweet. Very
So
sweet.
anyway, back to business. That's one
Cute.
that's one picture. Stop sharing. Okay.
Yep.
So
Thank you.
dessert party, huh?
Dessert party, you
Yeah.
get all those delicious treats, and then you can watch the fireworks dessert. I like the stand-up dessert party, though. I don't like the sit-down because, if you get the sit-down when you pay extra for it, and that's fine and great if everyone wants to do that, but um, they don't keep people from standing at the rail when it's time for the fireworks. So if you're
Oh.
at the standing one, and I'm tall, so that kind of benefits me too, but we have a spot that we always stand in if we do the standing one after the desserts, and we stand right in the section. We've always had a great view. But if you sit down at the tables, it's comfortable and it's nice. But if someone comes and stands right in front of you during the fireworks show, they're not going to move them. So just
Right.
know. Um,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we like the standing one, and we save a little money that way, and we prefer that one.
Yeah.
It's fun to do the dessert party.
Yeah.
My only thing about the sitting one is that, well, you can sit. I
Right,
don't know
right.
about the standing one, but it sounds to me like they wouldn't have any chairs. And if you've been doing a lot that day waiting for the dessert party, your legs may be tired, so you may want to sit.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a true
but you
point.
sit to have the desserts, and then you walk over to the fireworks show and stand. So
Oh,
you sit at tables to have the desserts.
okay. All right. That makes more sense.
And they're
All right.
good. And they have options for like, all kind of different options. So that's good.
You're right. You're right. Hmm.
It's fun.
I'm just trying to
What do you
think of more stuff to talk about. Daddy, we don't ever go to Disney for your birthday because it's in February.
Yeah, I
February's
know.
a great month though. February's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to
What
go in
would you
February.
what would you want us to do if we were at Disney in February?
Well, I have a bucket list item.
Ooh, nice.
Um,
Let's talk about it.
well, I would like at some point I would love to go for my birthday and go to Hollywood Studios,
Nice.
and as my birthday present from my wonderful daughter, who is such
Hmm.
a good daughter. Isn't she?
Yeah.
She's such a good daughter. I would love for her to buy me a lightsaber.
I have two, Daddy. I told you I would share mine with you.
Right, but I want to do my own lightsaber in Galaxy's Edge.
Nice. That's nice.
Oh, okay, all
Savi's
right.
workshop. So that would be really cool. Would be to go to Savi's workshop and build a lightsaber, you know?
You're right.
Now, you got to keep in mind that is an expense. So
Yes.
you got to plan for that, people. It's an expense.
Well, everything is except the free buttons.
True.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I would love to celebrate my birthday in February and be there on my actual birthday and also go to Savi's workshop and build a lightsaber during that trip. That
When
would
I
be
move
so
down
cool.
to Florida and I'm
That would be
living there
nice.
myself, then I will plan tons of trips for you, Daddy.
Well, thank you, honey. I
I
appreciate that.
promise. And you can stay in my apartment too, so we can cut back on some of those costs.
There you go. There you go. So
Sounds good.
sounds like a plan. The makings
Sounds
of
like
one.
a plan.
Okay. So building a lightsaber.
Yeah.
It sounds cool. I'm trying to think.
Well, while you're building your lightsaber, I'm going to go in search of a new snow globe for my birthday gift.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Miss Aunt Brenda and her snow globe collection. It's really impressive, people. If you've
I
not
love
been
it.
watching or listening, she should really just post a bunch of pictures of her snow globes on the Facebook group because then people could see them.
They're so
Yeah.
beautiful, and I love them so much.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
there's one more thing I thought about birthdays, and I'm wanting to know what Sophie's choice is.
Oh?
Where are you going for your character meal for your birthday?
Oh yeah.
Oh, goodness. I've not been to a character meal since the Garden Grill, it feels like. And for my birthday, I've not been to a character meal for my birthday in years.
It's a
Ooh,
fun thing to do with a child for a child's birthday for sure.
it is. You know what? I'm gonna go with the thing that just popped into my head because there are so many choices that I worry if I spend too much time thinking about it, I'll never make a decision. But this just popped right into my head when you asked it, Aunt Brenda. I've not been to the Crystal Palace in
Bingo.
forever.
That is fabulous. Oh, and your daddy has great pictures of you there.
Yeah, I love me some Winnie the Pooh, some Tigger, some Piglet, some Rabbit. I love them all.
That is a
Yeah.
great choice. That's a great choice for celebrating your birthday.
That is a
Yes.
great
Plus,
choice.
the mac and cheese that they have there is really top tier.
Nice.
We need to go back to it.
We do.
Okay.
We absolutely do.
Maybe
That building is so
maybe
gorgeous.
some thinking's going on here.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think y'all are planning your trip while on this episode.
Perhaps, especially since somebody here is going to be at Disney around the time of my birthday, and it's not going to be me, Daddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right. I will be there.
Uh-oh.
That's
For those of
okay.
you-
That's a work trip, Sophie.
I know. He's going there because there's a Pixie conference, so I understand why.
It's not the
And-
official Pixie conference, but it's a Pixie fam with Walt Disney World. So
And I know he asked me if I wanted to go, but I said I couldn't because I had work and it was too short notice. So we're just going to go later this year.
Yep.
But not much later.
Not
So,
much
Brenda.
later.
Yeah.
What's your character meal birthday location?
Character meal. Let me think. I'm going through the parks in my mind. You know what? I would probably do Hollywood and Vine
Oh, for
because
the Minnie.
I could get pictures. Yep, with Minnie.
We haven't been there in so long. Oh my gosh. Last time we were there, it was Little Einstein.
Oh wow, that was a really long time ago.
who was it with them, Sophie? The lion character.
The lion character?
Wasn't a lion in there?
I don't know.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I want to say 2007, maybe.
Oh wow.
2008? No, it wasn't 2008.
I do know the little Einstein. I cannot for the life of me remember a lion
Sophie
character.
loved June from Little Einstein.
Oh, of course. Her tutu was purple.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, after they reopened from COVID, they, because nothing was buffet anymore. So they used to have the buffet, but then they started having the menu items. And when we went, I had gotten the pot roast, which was surprisingly delicious, that meal. It was like pot roast and mashed potatoes and but it was delicious. And I got to see Minnie and everybody, so I would choose that one.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We haven't seen Minnie there. That's how long it's been.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what? My mind is still on food.
Well, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I need to find out my character meal for my birthday.
You're right.
Oh.
So let's get back to the food.
So my character meal, what's funny is I was thinking Crystal Palace when Sophie said it.
Y'all are so much alike.
Great minds, Aunt Brenda.
I was
That's
thinking
right.
we haven't been there in so long. And so maybe we'll go there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. Are we having a Magic Kingdom day while we're going to be there?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yay.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. One thing that I do miss, and I wish they would bring back characters at the Liberty Tree Tavern.
Yeah.
I have pictures of Sophie and her best friend Riley, and from when we had Riley spend the day with us, and when we were down in Disney. So Riley came to the park with us, and we ate at the Liberty Tree Tavern, and we had Minnie, and we had Goofy, I think, and some others that were characters. It's part of the meal. So that's way back. That was 2008. So
yeah, I missed that.
It's been a long time, but I miss the characters being there because
Me too.
they were so cool how they were put out in the period costumes and everything.
Yes.
Like that. So
yeah.
So I guess for me, I think my character meal, if I was going to choose something new, I think I would choose Tusker House because I've never been to Tusker House and get the characters there.
Awesome characters, yeah.
So that's where I'm going.
I've never been to Tusker House either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. We used to always go there for our late breakfast, early lunch meal.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Remind me what you usually got there?
Well, it was buffet, so it was like you went through the buffet line for breakfast, and then if you got at that last slot while you were having your meal and meeting characters, they changed the buffet out to lunch. Then you got to go through that line
and get lunch.
Wow.
And then you didn't have to eat again until like the next day.
Or late that night, depending on how much walking you've been doing.
Yes. But you don't have to eat every food on the line, but it gives you like a great variety, so you can choose what you want.
Exactly.
Maybe we should go to Tusker House.
Exactly. So we'll see. But yeah, Tusker House. I think that would be really cool.
It would be.
We went before. We went to Restaurantosaurus, which back when we did it, it was a table service, and it was very much like Tusker House, same characters. But it was that one was table service. Then they made it quick service.
Yeah.
And moved the characters over to Tusker House eventually, and made that the table service. So.
Yeah. And it's good. They have that great juice for breakfast. Yum.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where I would do it. I would try Tusker House. So, all right. So give me some other stuff to put in our notes.
Gosh. Okay, so there is admittedly something influencing my mind here. When I was down in Orlando last, I went to this little thing called MegaCon Orlando. I'm sure you've all heard about it. And while I was there, I got this very awesome print from this very awesome lady that I cannot for the life of me remember her name. Because right now I'm too busy thinking about something else. But the print was of a Dole Whip with the orange bird.
Oh, cute.
And I remembered this was at the same time that I was down in Orlando. We went to Disney Springs, and there's this place called Swirls on the Water. And it's over by the Rainforest Cafe and all that stuff. And what they have is this Dole Whip flight. It comes with 3 different flavored Dole Whips. There's the
Nice.
classic pineapple, there's the mint chocolate chip, and there's the cotton candy.
Wow.
Whoa.
And they are big enough that just one of them could serve a person. So it's got me thinking, I want you to try that, Daddy. I want you and Mommy to try that with me.
Okay.
Sweet.
Dole Whip flight. I never heard of this.
Me neither.
I know.
Never heard of
It's a
swirls on the
new
water.
It's
Get
a new
pictures.
thing. Well, the restaurant isn't, but here, let me just show you what's on my screen right now because I knew you guys would be asking to see it.
Whoa.
God, that looks good.
I know it does. This is the specific one that me, Jagan, and Aunt Sheila had. It's gluten-free, obviously. I had the cotton candy one. Aunt Sheila had the mint chocolate chip, and Jagan had the classic, and they were really, really good.
And
That
is
looks
huge.
wonderful. I would
That
have
is
had the chocolate
definitely you
chip
have to
mint.
share it. Yeah.
Yum.
Oh, yeah.
Very
And it only costs like
nice.
$8 to feed the 3 of us dessert.
Wow.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. So
That's a deal. That is so good a deal. You don't even need to be there for your birthday to enjoy that.
I know, but I was thinking about it and we were talking about birthdays, so I'm like, I have to include this. This is
Yeah.
a birthday dessert.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of you guys going, so that would be the perfect one.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Which one would you want, Daddy?
Well, I'm not a huge mint chocolate chip.
Okay, neither am I, but let me tell you something right now. I tried the mint chocolate chip. It
Uh-huh.
was really yummy.
Mint chocolate chip is my favorite ice cream.
I think I would like to taste it, but I think I would leave that for someone else to eat the whole thing, and I would just take a bite of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would probably do the original. Now, full disclosure, Mike is not a huge Dole Whip fan.
I promise you'll like these.
But I would do it, and that cotton candy one sounds very interesting.
It is very interesting.
It looks very good.
It tasted honestly like a sherbet of some kind.
Okay, then I would probably like that too. I think I would probably like them all.
Yeah,
I
I
just
like
know
them all.
in my past, I'm not a huge mint chocolate chip. I like chocolate chip though.
Yeah,
Or
unfortunately.
chocolate chip ice cream. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, those are the 3 flavors that they have right now.
They look great.
So
Yeah.
anyway, I think it's worth trying for sure, and you can't beat the price in many
No.
ways. $8 for that? No.
Roughly $8.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what else are you looking to do when you're celebrating your birthday? What is your favorite ride you want to ride and to enjoy on your birthday?
It really depends what park we're at since I love all of the parks so much.
Yeah. But I think I can speak for Sophie in saying that in her mind, she wants to be at Epcot so she can ride Frozen 5 times in a row. Maybe not. I take it I'm wrong. I got the park right though.
You are
Sophie loves going to
bad.
Epcot.
You are bad.
I do love going to Epcot. He's right. But that being said, I'm not going to waste all day riding one single ride 5 times.
Yeah, even if it is from one of your favorite movies.
He's relentless today.
He is very relentless today. That sounds to me like something he'll want to do for his birthday.
Well, he'd probably be in the sing-along show 5 times for his birthday.
I would.
He would be.
And because I'd be hoping that they would call me up on stage.
That's right.
Oh.
You know? But
yeah.
Sophie, what is your favorite ride at Epcot?
At Epcot? Oh gosh.
Is it Soarin'?
Controversial opinion. Soarin', as great as it is slightly overrated.
Okay.
I personally, I like the lines that nobody else seems to care much for. Grand Fiesta Tour, Living with the Land, and Mission Space.
Okay.
Those 3 rides are my top
Grand Fiesta
3.
Tour. Oh, that's such a good ride.
It is a good ride, and it's definitely a ride I could ride 5 times in a row.
You know, I could too. In fact, depending on the line, they might not even make you get off.
Yeah.
That's true.
I love Grand Fiesta Tour. Living with the Land too. It's just so nice to relax, smell the water of the canal underneath the boat, and just go through the greenhouses, seeing everything that they do. And it's a great exhibition of Disney's conservation efforts too. Because
That's
growing your own stuff, that's like the height of conservation, and they do it very well.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Mission Space. Criminally underrated. Even the orange one, which I've been on. I was so scared when I went on the orange one, though, but it was good. It was really fun. Just make sure you don't eat anything before you go on it. So yeah, those are my top 3, and I cannot choose one above the other 2.
Okay. Brenda, favorite ride for your birthday?
Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind.
Of course.
Without a doubt.
Oh, even over Tower of Terror?
Even over Tower of Terror. After all these years. Wow. After all these years of Tower of Terror being my favorite, it beat it out.
Yeah. Wow. It is a good ride.
I never thought I'd see the day. Someday I'll get on it, but maybe until then July. It'll be fine.
Maybe in July.
Yep. So awesome. So awesome.
Okay. Mike, favorite ride for your birthday?
Favorite ride for your birthday. What is it?
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Another good one. Another good one.
Yeah.
And it's not that it's my favorite ride, period. But golly, there's so many.
You want to feel good on your birthday. You want to feel happy.
So many to choose. So I just picked the one that came in first. And I thought Mickey. I'm like,
Mickey
and I thought Mickey and Minnie, and I thought, okay, that one. You know, I could have just as easily said Walt Disney World Railroad, or Rise of the Resistance, or any of that. Expedition Everest, Big Thunder Mountain, Seven Dwarfs. I mean, the list is on and on.
Yeah.
But
I thought you were going to say the train just because it was closed for so long.
Yeah.
Now, see, here's the thing. They significantly limited my answer, and for good reason. They said it had to be my favorite ride in Epcot.
I didn't.
No.
Your dad said that.
I chose Epcot because I know Epcot is typically your favorite park, right?
It is my favorite park, yes. Yeah. But just look at my answer. I still had 3, and I was limited to 1 park. And here these guys have the entire resort at their disposal and they picked one. So I think that says a lot about me.
Yes.
But if I were in a different park, you know what? It's fair enough that you limited me to only one, because now I'm at a brain stall.
There you go. We'll see. But we got some planning to do for July.
For sure.
And we need to come up with a list of things that we want to ride when we're there. So maybe that'll be a future show. But anyway, so favorite ride for your birthday. Okay. The other thing I was thinking about when I was saying that, when I came up with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, I was thinking, you know what? Mickey, I want something Mickey in it, and I was thinking Mickey's PhilharMagic, but it's not a ride, but it is a show.
It's a great show.
It's a great show. So that is another thought I had was, maybe I'll say Mickey's PhilharMagic, but then I thought, no, that's not a ride. But it feels like a ride, but it's not. It's a show.
Yeah.
So anyway, what else?
What else? Oh gosh.
Well, I'm having my favorite dessert for the night of my birthday, and we all know what that is. There's no point in even putting it in the notes.
Gers bread and butter pudding.
That's right. I'm having that for my dessert.
That is a really good dessert too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. What's my birthday dessert? I know that I'm a cake decorator.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very picky about my cakes, so I have a feeling I'm not going to go for a cake for my birthday.
What are you going to go for?
I have no idea. That's the issue.
Okay. Question mark. And you're right. You know what? Brenda has a clear-cut number one favorite thing that she wants over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And
don't.
That is awesome. Mine varies like the wind, Where's the wind taking me? If it's a hot day, maybe I want my banana split back from the Plaza restaurant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe if it's a really good day, maybe I just want my popcorn and a Diet Coke.
There you go.
Which isn't a dessert, it's a snack. But
and Cindy's going to want her premium Mickey ice cream bar.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, but I don't know. It always varies. There's always something depending on the mood.
Well, and they always come out with new things too, and you want to try those. And I'm happy to try new things, but I want my favorite for my birthday.
Yeah. So I think February, if I'm there in February for my actual birthday, hint, hint.
We'll see.
He's like, Daddy, if you keep up with this, we are not going.
Daddy, if you keep up with this, I'm revoking my sharing rights.
So February is kind of colder. So I don't think it'll be ice cream.
Wonderful.
It might be worth doing Gers bread and butter bread pudding.
It's always worth it. Let's be real.
I mean, but if it's because they warm it up, so it's served warm. So on a cold day, that might be a good warmer,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The other thing is maybe we just go to the Garden Grill and get the dessert that they serve with the meal, which would be really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
The Liberty Tree Tavern dessert is also awesome.
Oh, you're right. The Ooey Gooey toffee cake.
Yes.
And I know I said no cakes, but these don't count.
Yeah, they're so different from everything else.
Because it's not like a regular cake.
Right.
It's more like a brownie.
Yeah.
A really good one. Ooey gooey one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many options. I don't know what the answer is. Sometimes I go simple. Sometimes it's um like at the Crystal Palace where they had the desserts, the little cookies. I mean, sometimes that's all you want. It's just a simple little thing.
Mhm.
So, I don't know yet what my dessert would be.
Yeah. But I do think that ooey gooey toffee cake does sound really good now.
Yeah.
It's so
Ooh.
good.
Or you know what? The milkshakes at literally any of the restaurants that serve milkshakes are really good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Really, really good. I remember Whispering Canyon. We were there for Uncle Randy's birthday, and I got this bottomless caramel vanilla milkshake, and it was so good.
Yeah,
It
that's
But
a
was
it
so
great
good.
turns out it actually did have a bottom because she couldn't get but one of them. It was so big.
Oh, wow.
So,
If I
Those
was able
milkshakes,
to drink all of it, I'm sure they would have given me a refill. That's what being
yes.
bottomless means.
right. But that's the point. It had a limit because you couldn't drink all of it.
Mm,
The milkshakes at 50's prime time are really good.
yeah. You're right. You're right.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Over
Okay.
there at Sci-Fi, they're really good too.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sophie, did you come up with a dessert?
The ooey gooey toffee cake or the
Okay.
milkshakes.
Yum.
Okay. Ooey gooey toffee cake. Okay. Um.
And what about you?
Yeah. What about me? What should
Hmm.
I choose?
Your banana split, probably.
That's true.
You really were, you were so amazed by that banana split. I remember you were
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
surprised.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good.
But so many good ones. You can put more than one, Mike.
Yeah, but I can't think of more than one. That's the thing that's funny about it. You know?
Well, you could
I'm gonna
have a banana split or gers.
yeah, I'm gonna put banana split because you
Banana
put
split.
yours and Sophie said ooey gooey toffee cake or milkshakes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with banana split.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it.
Yes, I will. Absolutely. Okay. What else do we need to talk about with regards to celebrating your birthday? We covered buttons. We covered the rule that you can basically celebrate your birthday all year round. In
The
fact,
6 months before, the 6 months after.
you could probably, if you go to the parks 3 times a month, you could probably celebrate your birthday every single time. In fact, you could.
You
Um,
Yep.
could. 3
They
times a
also have
year,
the
even.
for people that don't plan ahead what they want for dessert or have not visited before, if you go to the podium at many of the table service restaurants, when you go to the podium, tell them that you're celebrating a birthday and they have the little celebration cakes that are shaped like the Mickey with the ears, and you can pay for that with as part of
mhm.
your meal and celebrate. So you don't have to plan everything always in advance.
Right,
But
that's
be
true.
prepared if you want to order one of those. I think they're like
39.
$35 or something.
I was going to say 39.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, but yeah, but
that's another good
it's
option.
that's an option as well. Yeah, and that just gets added to your bill on
Mhm.
your dining reservation. So that is a good option to consider as well.
And
Um,
if you're trying to surprise somebody that, you know, is a probably a child. I mean, if you want to get technical, if you're taking a child for their birthday, you want to surprise them, you can order room decorations to have
oh
in your
yeah.
room, like from the Disney florist, and they'll decorate the room, before you get there. So it's an expense, that's for sure. Know that, but
Hmm. It's an
it's an
option.
option. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
I do remember this one time. We were staying at the Grand Californian. It was the only time we stayed there, and we were at Disneyland. And we were there for my birthday, but for some reason there were rose petals and swan towels
I
on
remember
the
that.
master bed. So I think they thought my parents were there for their honeymoon or something, which I'm sure my mom appreciated.
That was that was funny
It was
having the
pretty
rose
funny.
petals, but it was also really cool. That
Yeah.
room, That room was so neat. And
we
where
had a
the location of
perfect
it was
view.
so neat. It was it's up there in the top of the tops of our stays.
And you might not have gotten that if they didn't think you were on an anniversary or a honeymoon trip.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was just so cool. Such a great location.
Worked out great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that we are concluded on our feature topic.
I want to go now.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Mike's going to be there like right at my birthday, but I won't. So I couldn't go on that pixie trip because I'm moving.
Yeah. It's
Which
okay,
day
Brenda.
is yours again?
June 3rd is Brenda's.
Dang, he's going to be there closer to your birthday than to mine.
Yeah. Actually, I'll be there the 5th through the 8th.
Yep.
So I won't actually be there on Brenda's birthday.
Nope.
You'll
I won't
still
either.
be closer.
Yeah. But anyway, that's another time to talk about that. So it is time for this day in Disney history for May 29th. So Sophie, take it away.
Yeah, and this one's a little bit of a doozy. So, May 29th, 1941. Disney animator Eric Larson arrives at work to discover his wing of the Disney studio empty.
Uh-oh.
Some 300 plus employees are outside on a picket line participating in a labor strike. The strikers are mostly assistant animators, inkers, and painters who want union representation, higher wages, and job security. None of the animators who were Walt's 9 old men, which include Larson, joined the strikers. Disney is in the midst of the production on Dumbo. The strike will last 5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It is a shame.
That is a shame.
But at the same time, I thought, we glorify Disney, but he was still a human, and his company was still made up of humans too. So sometimes we have to show the mistakes, the imperfections.
You can certainly see the loyalty. It's another way it shines light on the loyalty of the 9 old men, though, because
it does.
They were fiercely loyal.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. And I wonder what the outcome of that was, of that strike.
I'm going to do a little more research after we get done, and then I'll have it be posted in the show notes.
Okay.
Yep. I'm guessing they got at least part of what they wanted.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. This one might be interesting and hard to guess.
The who's who?
Yeah.
You cannot stump the Soph.
We're hopefully. I don't try to stump the Soph, but this one's kind of interesting.
Okay.
So this character is a warrior.
A warrior.
Yeah.
It's not Peppa because Encanto isn't in this book.
No. This character is often put in the position of being a babysitter.
Is it Kari from The Incredibles?
No. This character, Brenda can relate to this character in this way. This character is a rule follower and expects others to follow the rules also. And I have one more clue after this, because this one is a little bit tough, because all these are somewhat vague in the clues,
Yeah, because I'm getting something from, and I don't know the difference in them because I'm too old to remember, but you know how Sleeping Beauty had Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather? I'm getting that it's one of those. Am I close? Because I don't know which one. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So the last clue, and hopefully this will give it away a
There's
little
Sophie
bit.
and Brenda. Here we go.
The last clue is that this character ultimately is imprisoned in a family coup d'etat.
Violet?
Violet. Who's Violet?
Violet Parr, also from The Incredibles.
No.
No.
You know what a coup d'etat is?
Is it Cogsworth?
Cogsworth? No. A coup d'etat is where someone takes over the leadership role.
They're imprisoned in someone taking over the leadership role.
In a family coup d'etat.
Yeah. Think of the families.
And they're often babysitting.
Uh-huh.
They're forced to babysit.
And
Somebody in the family.
This is a tough one.
It's not one of the 7 dwarves.
No. Because that wasn't a coup.
Yeah, I know, I'm thinking.
A family coup.
Yeah.
Zazu?
Yes! Zazu!
I was not even thinking.
Oh my god.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
Thank you. Because Scar takes over the pride.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
that's
good.
The family coup d'etat.
Yeah. And Zazu's always babysitting Simba and Nala. And they're always breaking the rules, which is why Zazu worries.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, good job, Sophie. I was going to give you as much leeway as I could because I knew this one was harder than it seemed.
Thank you.
It's a good one, though.
Yeah,
that was pull it out. Sophie. Way to pull it out. Zazu.
I wasn't even near there. I was off somewhere else.
Wow. Good job, Sophie.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's face facts. I like to see Sophie get it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really neat to see that brain working, you know?
I know. It's interesting.
Okay, by the way, I found out the result of the labor strike.
Oh, what was
that? We're going back to that. According to Wikipedia, the strike was resolved when the National Labor Relations Board asked Disney to sign a union contract and he agreed. Disney was returning from a goodwill tour of Latin America, and so it was all resolved.
Good.
Okay.
That's good. Hopefully everyone was happy with that.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, then.
All right. Well, good answer. Good job, Sophie.
Yay! Proud of you, Sophie.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right. So.
Okay. So it's time for a little bit of Walt. Brenda, take it away.
I stole this from the conversations with Walt, because they have like a lot of those transcripts from conversations with him, and I thought this one was interesting. Mm-hmm. He was talking about Disneyland. He said, "We're still doing a bit of everything. We're building a top-notch show at Disneyland called Pageant of the Presidents. It's the story of America through the presidents, and it's got the darndest electronic system you ever saw. All you do is push a button and it takes off. It'll have full-size animated figures, no actors."
Wow.
And
that became... Is that what became Hall of Presidents, or is that what became Great Moments
with Mr. Lincoln, I think.
Okay.
But that is awesome because that's when he was first developing that whole audio animatronic thing in his mind, way ahead of time, he was just born so early for it. Can you imagine what he would do right now? Oh my gosh.
I'm sure if he was born in this day and age, we would have flying cars.
Just crazy. He was so smart and just such an imagination.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Very amazing. Okay. Well, that, my friends, wraps us up this week. We hope that you have enjoyed our episode. And next week, I was thinking, I had an idea with Sophie yesterday, I think it was, Brenda. And I was thinking of maybe doing a doing an episode on which Disney resorts have the best food court.
How are we narrowing it down? One value?
Personal preference.
Oh.
Personal
I was
preference.
Well, yeah, you could do it. You could do one value, one moderate, one deluxe, and pick from there. You know?
We could have a top 3.
So we could do it that way, but it's the best food court type environment. So,
Yeah.
so like, you know, at the deluxe, at the contemporary, you wouldn't say Chef Mickey's.
Mm-mm.
Right.
That's not food court.
That's just silly.
Yeah, you would say like everything pop at Pop Century or what
Yeah.
have you.
Yeah. So,
All right.
so what do you think?
Good.
Okay. So
Sounds like a plan to me.
That's our topic for next week. Favorite food court and Disney property. And you can either choose one or you can choose one per category. So so you guys decide. But that's our feature topic for next week. Until then, I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. He's Grogu. And we will
See
you on the
road.
I stole Sophie's hand signal.
Oh, shush. We'll see you on the road, everybody. And Brenda, say the thing.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Yay! Ugh.